Realtors, is it appropriate to be silly and goofy on camera sometimes, or should you be very serious and professional when you're making YouTube videos? Well, I have a very definite opinion on that. Stay tuned. It is YouTube for Agents coming at you live. Welcome back to YouTube for Agents, where I help real estate agents dominate their local markets with video by making free YouTube videos. My favorite four-letter word, free. Hello. So I'm coming at you live today because you know that I am all about trying to increase my video production when we're all sitting at home during the coronavirus. So who's with me? Who is increasing their video output lately? I want to hear from you in the comments. If we haven't met before, my name is Karen Carr. I am a realtor in Savannah, Georgia, and I'm the creator of YouTube for Agents. I also wrote a book called YouTube for Real Estate Agents. Learn how to get free real estate leads and never cold call again. And oh yes, I am a best-selling Amazon author. I love saying that. I love to just drop that into conversation every now and then. Before we get started today, a word from our sponsor.
The show today is brought to you by Karen's all-new live thumbnail workshop. In this workshop, you and Karen will be creating a killer thumbnail template together. You will take photos to use on your thumbnails and learn what elements make your thumbnail eye-catching and clickable. You and Karen will create a design together, save it as a template for you to use over and over again. No fancy software needed either. We will do all this in your favorite program and hers, Canva. Join us live on May 20th. But if you can't join live, you can also get the replay. All this can be yours for the bargain price of only $37. Sign up today at youtubeforagents.video/thumbnails. That's youtubeforagents.video/thumbnails. Back to you, Karen.
Oh, I think you already know how I'm going to answer the question today. Yes, it took us like an hour to record that because we were laughing so hard. We had to keep doing it over and over and over again. Thank you, Johnny, my super sponsor, announcer voice, my husband, Chris. But yes, after the last couple of videos that I've done all about increasing your thumbnail click-through rate, I got inundated with questions, either in my Facebook group or people sending me email or sending me Facebook messages asking for more training on thumbnails. So I'm going to do this live workshop training. It'll be on May 20th. And if you enroll in it, even if you can't attend it live, you will get the link to the replay. However, if you attend live, here's what we're going to do. We're all going to log into Canva together. We are going to take photos of ourselves right then and there to use in our thumbnail. So come camera ready, come ready to be on camera. We'll take like a 10 or 15 minute break while we take photos. We will upload them into Canva. We will remove the background. We will make a great backdrop. We will add all of the great elements that make a thumbnail clickable. We're basically going to design this template for you to use over and over and over again. And once it's in Canva, you can reuse it a million times over. And if you can get a good thumbnail click-through rate, you can seriously double and triple the number of views that you get on your video. So for my coaching students, you all get in free. For everybody else, it's $37. It'll be a 2-hour live course. You'll have access to the replay. So if we go through it really fast and you want to watch it again and go through it a little bit slower, totally cool. So I hope you will sign up for that and join me there. So now let's see who we got on live with us. Susan says, yes, I'm totally doing videos now. I love it. Hey, Melinda. Hey guys, thank you all, like you regulars that show up every single week. I'm so glad that you're here. This makes it so much fun. Mike Matza, what's up? Cool, cool, cool. Harry, you did your first Facebook Live last week. How did it go? I used to be really, really nervous to go live. I did not like going live because what if you mess up? And you know what I've learned? What if you do mess up? Actually, it's more like, what if you don't mess up? There's always a mess up. There's always something that happens. And I think that's part of the reason why people tune in, because it's like watching a train wreck, right? You can't tear your eyes away and you're almost hoping that something crazy happens. And you were there to say, yes, I saw it live. Hey, Brian, we talked like an hour ago. Cool. So thank you all for joining me live. I love it that you guys are here. Cool. So now let's do our question of the week, shall we? This one comes from Lori Curvink, and I hope I am saying your name correctly. She posted in the Facebook group and said, "Hey, I am new to the group. I'm just getting started with YouTube. Asking about keyword research. Should the keyword phrase always include my city and state, or can that be added to the video later?" When she researches some of the keyword phrases that have her city and state in it, they don't get any searches. So here's what I think about that. I am all about getting as many views on your videos as possible, whether they live in your immediate area or not. So for example, if I make a video called how long does it take to close on a house? I did not have my area in the keyword. The keyword was fairly generic. It was a real estate phrase that had nothing to do with my local area. And I may get people that watch that video and they live in Florida, or they live in California, or they live in Montana, they live somewhere else. I'm okay with that, because the more views you get on the video, the more attention it brings to your channel, the more overall watch time you get. That's all great. Then remember that the YouTube algorithm is so smart. It knows where you're located based on your IP address. It knows your past watch history. It knows videos that you've watched in the past. So if you are repeatedly watching videos about real estate in your specific area, the algorithm kind of knows that, right? So you don't have to say the area that you service in the title of your video. If you mention it in the video, you put it in the description, you put it in the tags, you put it in your channel tags, you put it in your channel art, all of those things together will let the algorithm know where you are located, and that's okay. So I kind of go back and forth. Some of my videos are very hyper local. How long does it take to sell a house in Savannah? And then others are very broad. Is it cheaper to buy a resale or build a brand new house? So you can go back and forth. If you're not finding keywords that have any sort of search volume based on your local area, leave it out. You don't have to put it in there. You could just put it in the title, but it's not really part of the keyword. You just kind of tack it on to the end so that when somebody is scrolling in the search results, they see your title, they see your thumbnail, and if they see that you're in their local area, they can click on it. Cool. So let's get on to today's training topic. I got a text a couple of days ago from an agent in Atlanta who said, "I want your honest opinion. I kind of have a silly, goofy personality, and I feel like I should be that way on camera. But my husband says, no, it's not really appropriate. You are trying to get business from this. You should be serious. You should be professional all the time on YouTube. What do you think? Like, lay it on me. Give me your honest opinion." And here's what I think. Have any of you ever read the book Primal Branding? I've heard all about it, and I have never read it until just recently. I downloaded the Kindle version a couple of days ago. And it is by Patrick Hanlon. And he said something that really just jumped out at me. It said, part of saying who you are and what you stand for is also declaring who you are not and what you don't stand for. And I absolutely feel this way. When you are making your videos, you have to be yourself on camera. Because if you're not, it comes across as not genuine and inauthentic. And nobody's going to hire somebody that they don't trust, right? So if you're coming across as fake, there's automatically this kind of distrust of, this is just another salesperson who's trying to sell me something I don't want. And if they don't trust you, they're not going to hire you. But if you are yourself on camera, are you going to turn some people off? Yeah, you absolutely will. If I'm silly and goofy on camera and somebody watches my video and they don't like that, yes, I will repel that person. And in my opinion, that's every bit as important as attracting the person that is your ideal client. Because we don't want to attract people that we wouldn't enjoy working with. And if I pretend to be very serious and analytical and data-driven, and I'm wearing a suit all the time, and then I show up to my first appointment wearing a sundress and flip-flops, they're going to be like, you're not the same person that you are on camera. So what's the alternative? You have to be forced to act like someone you're not all of the time? Who wants to live like that? Be your authentic self on camera. You will attract the people that like that about you. And if they don't like that about you, bye-bye. You can go find another agent. I'm totally okay with that. Diana, you gotta be you. Yes, you said that much cooler than I ever would have said that in my whole life. Diana is going to come to our live event in Savannah in the fall. Woo! That's awesome. So let's actually look at some analytics and I'll show you some proof of all of this, okay? So I went to my channel and I was looking at some analytics of videos that I have done that were funny. And let's see how they worked, okay? So here's the first one. This is my channel trailer. If you've been to my channel and you've watched this video, you know what I'm talking about. It's a parody. I wanted it to be funny. I wanted it to kind of poke fun at the agents who are all about, look at me, I am so fancy. I have a $1,000 suit and a very fancy, expensive car. And I was going to pretend to trip in the video. And I told my husband I was going to pretend to trip. And I face planted, like I ate the pavement. I went face down in the driveway. You can vouch for this. He was standing right there. My shoe fell off. My purse flew upside down. Everything went flying out of it. I mean, I full on biffed it. And I left it in the video. So could you put those analytics back up again? So that is the welcome video on my channel. When you arrive, that is the very first thing that you see. It has had 8,300 views. 162 hours of watch time. But here's the part that I love. Look at how many new subscribers I got from that video. 52. 52 people decided to subscribe to my channel because they watched that video and apparently they liked it enough that they hit the subscribe button. And what I really love is this graph down below. The gray bar is how my videos typically perform the first week that they are out there. And the blue line is how this video performed. Holy smoke, it skyrocketed. So that tells me that people appreciate it, that I was being silly, that I don't take myself too seriously, that I could poke fun at myself, and I was trying to be funny, right? So when you look at your analytics, they will tell you if people appreciate this or not. All right, let's go to another one that I did. This was a market update, and I thought, how the heck am I going to make a market update even remotely interesting? So I dressed up in characters, and I pretended like we were all showing up for an open house. And I was an old lady, and I was a Southern belle, and I was somebody riding a motorcycle, and I was outside coming to the front door going, I'm here for the open house. Is it too late? And my next door neighbor was out in his front yard watching me do this. And I looked over at him and he's like, what are you doing? And so I explained to him the premise behind this video. But I was trying to show the people, this is what the market is. It is a hot seller's market. When a property comes on the market, you better get over there and look at it right now or you're going to lose out because there's a lot of competition. Instead of showing them a bunch of stats on screen, because that's just not my thing. I don't love numbers and I don't want to watch graphs. It's not my thing. And I kind of assume that the people that are watching my videos feel the same way I do because like attracts like and the whole thing. So again, if you'll show that analytic one more time, it's a market update video. It's still got over 2,000 views, 82 hours of watch time, and 36 people subscribed to my channel after they watched a stupid market update video. Okay, so it had a ton of views right at the very beginning, but it says right in the title that it's from Q1 of 2018. So it hasn't had a lot of views since then. It clearly got all of the views the first couple weeks that it was on the market. And then as time has gone by, the views have tapered off. But the fact remains, I got 36 new subscribers to the channel because of a market update video. So I really like looking at these analytics to see how they are doing. So have you guys done any fun videos and silly videos? Let me look in the comments and see if anybody has talked about that. Jody, you love my channel trailer. Oh, and you know what? I have to thank Steve Passanelli at BombBomb for the idea for that channel trailer. I went to my brokerage's annual conference last year and I met him there and he said, I love your channel. If I could give you some constructive criticism for your welcome video, instead of talking about yourself and how long you've been licensed and the areas that you service and basically making it all about you, what if you made the video all about them? What's in it for them? Why should they want to subscribe to your channel? And I was like, That's a very good idea. I could do that. And then I don't know how I came up with this idea of doing the parody, but we really planned it out. I don't often write out a big storyboard for a video, but we did this time. Like I had it all planned out in my head of this is the opening shot, and then this is what we're going to do, and then I'm going to pretend to trip when I get out of the car. That's the only video that I've ever put on Facebook that kind of went viral. I mean, for me to get 2,000 views on a Facebook video is a lot, because I don't put a lot of videos on Facebook and I don't promote them. I don't boost the posts and stuff. So that one kind of went viral. And it was because people were like, oh my God, that was so funny. I can't believe you fell down and you left it on camera. So Andy Fitzpatrick, I'm a cross between Spock and Robin Williams. That is, I would love to see that. That sounds like a very interesting combination, really. Jen, oh, I totally fell. I absolutely fell. I said to Chris, I'm going to pretend to trip when I get out of the car. And I tripped myself so convincingly that I went straight down on my stomach. I mean, yeah. And he kept filming because I had told him I was going to do that. So he thought I was faking. And after a couple of seconds when I didn't get up, he went, oh my God, are you okay? And man, my shoulder hurt for like 4 days after that. But it was worth it because we got it all on camera, right? Melinda, yes, you want to be a realtor video. Good. I am glad that everybody is doing some fun, more relatable videos, because you know, the ones where you're like, hello, I'm a realtor with Keller Williams and I've been licensed for so long and whatnot. It comes across as a commercial and it's like, yeah, that was nice. It was very beautifully produced, but it doesn't make me like, I don't feel drawn to you because I'm watching a commercial. Whereas if you are being yourself on camera and, oh, like look at all of these Zoom calls that are going on now and they're showing all of the parts that go wrong, where the guy from whoever is on camera and his little 2-year-old comes running naked into the room or something. We love seeing those, right? We love it because that's life. That's what happens and it makes it more relatable. So let me show you some analytics of one that did not go so well now, okay? So here's one where I'm talking about if you are in the military and you've gotten orders to go somewhere else, you need to sell your house, that I can help you sell your house. Now there are so many things wrong with this video. Don't even get me started on the haircut. But I filmed it in my office with no lighting. I sat directly in front of a lamp, so I look like, I don't know, Mother Teresa or something glowing from behind. Half of my face is completely in the dark. This was so bad. Like everything about it was bad. The lighting was bad. The audio was bad. Nothing was good about it. And I'm trying to be very serious. Are you thinking of selling? I'm reading a script, which I do not advocate because you never sound natural when you're reading a script. But it was like, have you gotten orders to leave Hunter Army Airfield? I can help you sell your house. You should click the link below and get this free thing that I'm offering you to help you sell your house. It was terrible. And as a result, you can see that it got no watch time. It got no views. It added 0 subscribers. And when you see the estimated revenue, that's because once my channel got monetized, once I hit 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers, every video you put up there, it tells you how much revenue you're making off of that particular video. I've made 1/100th of a penny. Is that what that means? Like nothing. And why? It did not resonate with people. I came across as very stilted, as very uncomfortable, as very artificial, and nobody can relate to it, even though that's a great topic and that's a great keyword. And clearly that's my niche, is military moving in and out of the area, but they just couldn't relate to me because I was not being authentic. So the name of the game is being authentic on camera, the good, bad, and the ugly. If they like you, they're going to like you even more because they know that you're being yourself. And if they don't like you, okay, that's all right. I don't need to have all 350,000 people in the Tri-County area love me and want to hire me. I only want the people that like my personality to want to hire me because we're going to be working together very closely and I want to like those people, right? You all know what I'm talking about. You have those clients that when they call you and you see them on caller ID, you're like, oh my God, I don't want to answer the phone. Remember that client I had in Sassoon? It was a friend's mother that was from another country where they negotiate on everything. She made my life a living hell. And after the first transaction was over, I was like, phew, I don't have to deal with her anymore. Then she called me again and wanted to buy another house. And I said, should I do this? All right, it's a big commission check. Let's take it. Oh God, after that second transaction, it was like, that's it. There's no amount of money in the world that's going to make me want to work with this person again. And that's the thing that you avoid when you're working with people that you actually like. It doesn't happen that way. The transaction goes smoother. You enjoy working with them. You become friends with them afterwards. And that cannot happen if you are not being yourself on camera. So I hope that I am driving my point home, and I hope that you agree with me. Do you agree with me? Let me hear from you in the comments if you don't think so. But I'm here to tell you, over 7,000 subscribers on that channel, getting leads almost every single day from that channel, that being a goofball on camera has not harmed my business at all. And I would argue that it has only helped my business. Only helped my business. Because how many real estate channels are there out there on YouTube where they are very serious and they're trying to present themselves as super competent, wearing, expensive suits, and they don't crack a smile, and they have no subscribers and they have no views, and they're certainly not getting business from their channel if they're not getting any views. So I will argue all day long that you should be yourself on camera. Boom. Liza, you liked that haircut? Oh my goodness. I don't know why I did that. It was really, really short. It was like buzzed in the back, super short. I think it was the damn it Karen hairstyle, wasn't it? You knew I was going to say that. That's not funny. We've been married for 17 years. He knows how my mind works. He's going to make that pop up as soon as I said it, right? Cool. I'm glad that you all agree. And I hope that you will make videos where you are your true, authentic self. Stop using a green screen. Please, no green screen necessary. The green screen, and I've been seeing a lot of it on Zoom where people do the virtual background, it screams fake. If the minute they start to watch your video, they can tell that it's all fake, how are they going to trust you and want to hire you for a really, really large transaction? I don't think they are. If you can't make the green screen look real, just don't use it. Don't use it. And if you can get away from reading a script, please have notes, refer to your notes so you don't forget what to say, but you don't have to read the script word for word all the way through. So just once again, a reminder about that thumbnail workshop. I hope that you guys will come. If you're struggling with your thumbnails, like I said, it'll be May 20th, but we will have a replay for everybody that subscribes, that signs up for it. We are going, can you throw that up on the screen again one last time? We're going to do it live together. So you'll be able to ask me questions and I'll be able to help you. And we're going to do it live. We're going to make a thumbnail template that you can then use over and over and over again. You could have one design with a red background and one design with a blue background, and you can go back and forth. So they're not identical on every single video that you make, but it will be a template that you can start with so that when you sit down and make your thumbnail, it takes you 15 minutes instead of an hour and a half, or instead of having to go hire a graphic designer to do it for you. So once again, if you want to sign up for that, youtubeforagents.video/masterclass. So that is all the time that we have today. I am so glad that you joined me, and I will see you right here next Thursday live on YouTube. Peace out, people.